Hi there boys, once you get into Sketchup, this is what you're going to do. You're going to create a new model and hopefully it will come up in, the measurement will come up in millimeters, but we'll see what happens. First of all, you're going to draw the rectangle, which is going to be the base. Okay, so if you just draw one and click the button, but before you do anything else, you'll see down the bottom here, I haven't clicked anything, but you'll see the measurements. Now the measurements we want are going to be 290, and then if you put a comma and put 210 and press enter, that's actually now an A4 size. Okay, so that's we A4 sized rectangle, and this is where we're going to put our design. So one of the first tools that I'm going to show you under near the push pull here is one called an offset, and if you click on that, and when you come into the middle it'll go a bit funny. You click, and as you move out, what it'll do is offset a line right around the boundary of whatever it is that you have clicked into. So later on we're going to push pull that, and that'll be the side of the of our little maze design. So it's pretty simple from this point onwards. Really what you're going to do is grab the probably the line tool and just start drawing in the design that you've come up with. Now what you'll find is when I'm zoomed out, all of a sudden it's really hard to try and draw another line. So what you may have to do is zoom in a bit, and in fact the closer you zoom, the smaller you make these lines. Okay, so H for hand, just to move down a wee bit, and escape, and then come over here, click on this line, and then take it back, and you'll know whether or not that's actually a closed unit, because if I go to push pull, where's my push pull? There. And if I hover over the top of it, if it goes dark like that, that means that that shape there is fully enclosed, just like this one is, just like that one is. I'll show you one more line. If I create another part of your design that might go down there, and maybe it comes back on itself a little bit there. Along the now do this accurately. I'm really going speedily. I'd love you to do it nice and accurately and try and get these lines as accurate as possible. So let's go to the push pull. Now once you've designed all of the lines on your final design here, the last thing that we're going to do is push and pull the sides up. So what we'll do is we'll take the sides up there like that, and then you can do exactly the same with each of these. Now if I bring it on up, I'd have to guess whether or not it's about the right height, but while I'm bringing it up, if I actually go over and hover on the edge there, it will actually match it. The same with this one. If I slowly bring it up, go over to the edge and match the height there, and as you do it, you'll see that actually now you'll start to design your CAD model in 3D. There's a possibility sometimes of being able to push and pull lines, but they'll go a bit funny, so make sure you draw them accurately to start off with. I'll leave it there, see how you go in terms of coming up with your final design. Sorry, last thing is that if you wanted to show where you might put some holes in the base of it, you can draw some circles like that, and because it's actually a thin line on the bottom, all you'd need to do is select it with the arrow tool here, select it and press delete, and now I've got a hole in there. Okay, good luck, and I look forward to seeing some of your designs finished up in CAD.